Tensions escalated in the Caribbean as U.S. Navy personnel board a Venezuelan tuna vessel, detaining 9 fishermen for several hours in Venezuelan waters.
The Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela denounces that, on Friday, September 12th, the Venezuelan vessel Carmen Rosa, crewed by 9 humble tuna fishermen sailing 48 nautical miles northeast of La Blanquilla Island in waters belonging to the Venezuelan Exclusive Economic Zone, (YAO-EZ), was illegally and hostilely assaulted by a U.S. Navy destroyer, the USS Jason Dunham, DDG-1009, equipped with powerful cruise missiles and manned by highly trained Marines.
The Venezuelan Foreign Ministry condemns the operation as illegal and hostile, distributing images and video footage showing U.S. personnel aboard the vessel and the warship nearby. This incident comes after U.S. President Donald Trump deployed warships in the Caribbean, citing the fight against Latin American drug cartels, signaling a sharp rise in Washington-Caracas tensions.
The Venezuelan government demands that the United States immediately cease these actions that jeopardize the security and peace of the Caribbean, while calling on the American people to recognize the seriousness of these maneuvers and reject the use of their soldiers as sacrificial pawns to sustain the desires of a greedy and predatory elite.
Venezuelan authorities assert the fishermen were operating with full government authorization, while the U.S. Navy's actions disrupted communication and normal fishing activities for hours. Caracas frames the boarding as a provocation aimed at justifying military escalation, calling on citizens to enlist in militias and undergo training in preparation for potential incursions.
We are going to cover everything related to the basics of our individual weaponry, aiming devices, firing positions, triangulation by observation, and triangulation by fire, so that our people can become familiar with and fully aware of the weapons available to the Republic to maintain peace.
The event follows previous U.S. operations, including a strike on a Venezuelan-linked vessel carrying alleged cartel members, which Caracas claims targeted civilians and represents extrajudicial killings. With over 4,000 U.S. troops deployed in the region, Venezuela emphasizes its readiness to defend sovereignty, while Washington has not indicated any plan for a ground incursion.
I have also fired weapons and driven URAs, Rapid Combat Response Units. I am 71 years old. That is my experience. I want others to receive that knowledge because you learn a lot.
The incident highlights the intensifying geopolitical standoff between the U.S. and Venezuela, reflecting broader disputes over alleged drug trafficking, regime change, and military power projection in the Caribbean.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.